So let's look at question number 1 on our review. We have Carly. She's taken an element class in photography and is completing her end of class test online. As she answers each question, the progress bar at the bottom of the screen shows what portion of the test she has finished. So I think that's a part. She has just completed question 16. So that must be the part also. And the progress bar shows she is 21% complete. So there's our percent. How many total questions are on the test? So we need to know what 100% of this test is. So I'm going to use a double number line. I like to do this when I have to figure out parts, wholes, and percents. So I'm going to put my percents down at the bottom, and I just like to use color. So percent, oh, I thought this was purple. I like to do purple for percent because then I remember P. So we always know that this whole thing is 100%, whatever we're talking about. And in this case, we're talking about the number of questions. So I'm going to do that in red. So we've got number of questions. And we have some information. We know that she's finished a portion of the test and it was 20%. So I'm going to take my 100% here and I'm going to break it up into chunks of 20%. So this will be 20%. And so if I'm going by 20s, my next one is going to be, you're right, 40%. And then we're going to add another 20%. And we're going to get 60, and then another 20%, and we're going to have 80. Let's just make sure we know we're talking about percents. So her whole test can be broken up into 20% of the test, 40% of the test, 60%, and 80%. And this test has a whole number of questions that we don't know what that is. But we know that at 20%, she had completed 16 questions. So we know that lines up there. So each time this chunk moves this way, or for each one of these spaces, we know it's 20%, but we also know it's 16 questions. So if this is 16 questions, and this is 20%, this is another 20%, and this is another 16 questions. So if we add our 16 here to our 16 here, we're going to have 32. And then we add another 16, yep, 48. And then another 16, and we get 64. And another 16, and we finished 100% of the test, and these are our questions. So she has a test with 80 questions. So then I look back and I want to make sure I answer the question, not just with my diagram or my equation, but in a complete sentence. So the question was, how many total questions are on the test? And I know that now. So I'm going to write, there are a total of 80 questions on Carly's test. And I bet she got them all right.